days. Now I might fuss a little bit, cuss a little bit, you know this, yeah. But if you trust a little bit, you gon' get 100%. I don't want nobody but you. Don't want nobody touching.
Welcome back. We are back. Welcome back to the Beau Talley Show. Listen, I got a special guest. I'm gonna get right to it. I ain't doing no opening monologue or nothing. I'm getting right to it because we got Atlanta in the house. Georgia is in the house today. I got my sister, a wonderful artist. Washington, D.C. area loves this person that I'm about to introduce. Y'all love her. She's dope. She's a wonderful artist. She's from Atlanta, Georgia. Just a beautiful soul. She's got songs everywhere. Her songs are pretty dope. And I'm gonna go over some of them. I'm gonna sing them because she ain't gonna sing. I'm gonna sing some of them songs or whatever. All right, everybody, welcome Algebra Blessett.
Yay. Hi, Beau.
What's up, Algebra?
Oh, nothing.
Now listen, I had Algebra on my first season in Atlanta. The show was in Atlanta and all the good stuff. We'll talk about all the transitions and all the good stuff. But she was on, and you and Anthony David was on there, and you guys sung. And those videos went viral. They just blew up and all that good stuff or whatever. But how are you doing?
I'm tired. No, just kidding. No, I'm good. I'm here. We're in the DMV area, and we have a show tomorrow that I'm excited about at Bethesda Blues and Jazz.
Got you, right.
I'm very excited about that. So, yeah, I'm good. I'm happy. I get to see you, and you playing with me. So
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
So by the time everybody see this, the show would be over. So hopefully y'all got y'all tickets and y'all didn't came to the show and all that good stuff. How did you start singing, and how did you know that this was going to be your purpose and this is what you wanted to do?
How did I start singing?
Yeah.
That is a question that's always asked. I don't know when I started singing. I come from a musical family. So my mother is a singer. She's a bass player. My grandmother's a singer. My great-grandmother's a singer. I grew up around the world of quartet. So understand, those are my, my audible birth came from, probably being in the womb and my mom having a bass guitar on her stomach. And so I don't know. I've always been around. I probably sang without even knowing that I was doing it. You know what I mean?
Go back.
Yes.
See, these are things I did not know.
Okay.
Your mom played bass? Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah, she played on my first album.
What?
Yeah.
Do people know that?
Obviously not you, but
I did not know that.
There's some people that know.
That's dope. Yeah. What? Mm-hmm. So, did she sing quartet too?
Yes.
Because you know, I'm a quartet.
Yeah.
Oh, spirituals.
Absolutely. So we can go back a little bit further, the Jackson Southern Airs and the Harrison Gospel Singers, the Spiritual Horizons, the Mighty Clouds of Joy, the Mighty Knights. So it's so crazy how it's the names, the Mighty. It's kind of like the rappers with the lil and the So it's crazy, but yeah, that was my fundamental years were that, and I think the better question would be, when did music or when did singing change the trajectory of my life? And I would answer with maybe 6th grade, because I used it as an outlet.
Okay.
It wasn't because I didn't know that I needed to do it. I think I started singing to get out of something, or to try to do something else. I started singing in the gospel choir, 6th grade, so that I could stay after school with my friends.
Really?
Yeah, because, they were running track, they were playing basketball, and as a kid, I couldn't wear pants. So, they have gospel choir auditions? I'm definitely doing that. So I got to stay after school.
Really?
And then it just started to evolve into, it's funny how God worked. I didn't want to do what my parents did. I didn't want to do that. But it became a part of it's in my DNA. So.
And the DMV area loves you. Washington, D.C. area loves you. Tell me, what does the Washington, D.C. area mean to you? I know it holds a special place in your heart.
Yes.
And what has the Washington D.C. area been to you in your career?
Well, the DMV holds a special place because of the music. Number one, the go-go. There's a certain sound that we didn't get in the South, right? So I went to college, Morris Brown College. So met this guy. He was from D.C. He had on gray New Balance. You know, like we're like best friends, right? And at the time, I was wearing Reeboks,
Right.
and he just didn't. We became friends because I'm a sneakerhead,
Right.
right? So he started playing his music. I was like, ooh, I didn't know nothing about nothing, right? And he played the music, and I just started to follow the music scene in DC a lot, like Backyard, Junkyard, like all of these amazing Chuck Brown, of course, because when you're from the South, all you know is doing the butt.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That is go-go. It made radio. Pushing forward a few years, I released a record called Purpose in 2008. College is pretty much over. I released the record, and labels, they pick songs for you that are going to be played on the radio. It was Washington, D.C. I want to say it was Michael Baisden.
Wow.
He chose a song that he liked. And it was one of two songs that I wanted to be my single, but the label wouldn't do it. So he chose this song called What Happened, and it just, it skyrocketed. It was never like syndicated or anything, but I would come to DC to perform. I would do all these cool songs, and as soon as What Happened started to play, it was like, I was like, oh, this is the song that they like. So I would say What Happened, Michael Baisden, me falling in love with Go-Go, me spending a lot of time here because his family was my second family.
Right.
You know what I mean? We would drive from Atlanta to D.C. He would come and, like, he knew all my boyfriends. I knew all his girlfriends, knew his wife. Like, we hicked it off, and I just got... DC let me in.
Yeah,
just kept it moving. Yeah,
that's dope. And Michael Baisden is, man, I'm trying to tell you, that's DC, Washington DC.
Absolutely,
loves Michael Baisden.
And see, we had Frank Ski.
Right.
We had Frank Ski in
Right.
Atlanta, so I didn't know his correlation with DC as well. So it's just Atlanta and DC, they have a good connection. We vibe very well.
That's good, man. Yeah, and DC loves you. Man, my mom, you playing for algebra? Man, she gets so hype. I mean, she got all of the music, all of the albums, everything.
Tell Mom I said hey.
So I gotta tell everybody how I met Algebra, right? When I met Algebra, this Biscuit called me to do the gig, right? You came, and Algebra came. You know, she was nice, and she walked through the door, and I was like, oh, cool, good vibes and all of that. And Algebra got this song at this time, right? And she was like, oh, I'm going to play it. But Algebra took my guitar and she started playing, and everybody was like, yeah. And Algebra was killing. And I was like, but I was hating on her though. So I was like, yeah. So, when I met Algebra, I really didn't like Algebra when I first met her.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
When I met Algebra, no. But you know what? When I first met Algebra, I mean, it was like, we just locked in from day one. You became my big sister all the way.
For sure.
All the way. But tell everybody about the back history of how you came up with the candles and everything.
Very quick, 2016. So here's the thing: high school, middle school, high school, college. You don't have money, but you are a giver. I would literally take remnants of old candles and create new candles. So I've always made candles my whole life. It was fun for me. I didn't know that it was calming, but it was fun. And I started doing that because I would develop my certain smells and certain scents, would flare up my sinuses. So, it was something fun to do. And my manager at the time, I gave him a candle. He's like, Algebra, did you make this? I said, yeah, I did. He's like, you should start selling these. I was like, ain't nobody gonna buy no candles from me. They want me to chuck and jive. I don't, and I did it. I made about maybe 50 candles and put them on display next to the T-shirts and the CDs at the time and the vinyl, and them things went. And I was like, oh, okay. So I made it a point. It's one or two companies that wanted to buy into it, but I'm very funny and very personal with the candles. I make them with my hands. You know, I write music with my hands. I play guitar with my hands. I'm an aerialist. My hands are very special to me. So when you burn the candles down, they burn to a massage oil. It's all about something energy with the hands. I don't make candles when I'm not in a clear headspace.
Right.
I don't do it. And all the candles are named after my songs. This is 2016. Fast forward to 2019. We added another product to merchandising, and it was the lipsticks. A friend of mine, he actually had a line, and I would always get asked about my lipsticks. And he just said, Algebra, you should have your own line. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, I don't think so. They just want me to shuck and jive, and I'm going to stick with the shucking and jiving and strumming. Right. And I eventually did it. You know, I tested them out, and me being a black woman, we are very funny about color, very funny about how things smell, how things feel.
Right.
And with my lips and my teeth, things got to look right, you know?
Right.
So I just dove into the cosmetic world, and 2019, I had all this product. Of course, we had to get shut down as a world. And I sat and prayed. I said, Lord, what am I going to do with all this stuff in my house?
Right.
Ain't nobody buying this. Ain't nobody buying lipstick. What am I going to do?
Right.
Prayed, meditated. I stopped worrying, and then a few months later landed real estate in Neiman Marcus. So the lipsticks are also in Neiman Marcus. And they're called Love Lips, Kissed by Algebra B. The candles are called Love Notes, Scent, SCENT, by Algebra B. And we don't know what's next, but, you know, so far, so good. Music, things that I love. I try to share the things that I love.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, thank you.
That's dope. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. I'm gonna make sure I give me some candles too before you leave.
Sure.
Yeah.
Get mommy some lipstick too.
Who?
Mommy. And let me tell you something. Your mom, you don't know your mom. I'm telling you that.
My dad,
See, we know our moms as our moms,
Right.
baby. Before you were born.
Yeah, I'm good on the visuals of that. I'm good. Mama and daddy out. Yeah. If you can give some great advice for the young artists, producers, singers, and those who are coming up, to give them a good foundation to start with. And then also, can you give some great advice also for the young ladies that are in the music industry that's coming up as well? And give them something.
Something. Put me on the spot. I really don't know. Am I looking at you? Or am I looking at the camera?
You can look at me.
Well, first off, I love you, and as a woman, you can do whatever you want to do. I would tell you to keep going. I would tell you to don't let it bother you, whatever it is. I would also say compete with yourself before you compete with anyone else, because nobody can do you better than you. Know the difference between inspiration and being a copycat.
Oh, that's a good one.
Listen to excellence, always. Surround yourself with people that are better than you, just to see how good you can get, you know. And also, it's so much that I could say. Smile when you feel like it. I hear a lot of people say, fake it until you make it. It's okay to not be strong. It's okay to be weak in moments. But the key is to keep going, no matter where you are. And be fly. Like, be your fly. That's what I think. I mean, like, I love being a girl. Like, remind people that you are a woman, that you can be strong and soft. And surround yourself with people that, ooh, I saw this on IG. Surround yourself with people that light it up when you walk into a room. You know what I mean? I saw that. People that are happy that you're a part of their lives. And, yeah, just be true to yourself. Now, here's the thing with truth. There's a truth on Monday, and then there's a truth on Wednesday. Be vulnerable to those. You're going to always change. People are always going to, there are good and bad people in the world. There are good and bad people in the world. If you trust yourself, then it doesn't matter. I will say that. You know, you know, that was a lot. Huh? How much you gonna pay me? Hold on. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
Pass that offering plate. Everybody got that offering plate out here. Good Lord.
Yeah.
That was dope. See?
Oh, and don't lie to yourself. Like, don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. If you are amazing, you stand very firm in, yo, I am amazing. If you are sorry, if you lame, if you whack, stand in it like, yo, I am really lame. Like, it's okay. Like, you have to be truthful to yourself, because the moment that you start comparing yourself to somebody else, it's going to perpetuate something negative.
Absolutely. Oh,
You know what I mean?
my gosh.
You got it.
Algebra, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate this.
You're welcome.
Algebra Blessett, y'all. Y'all know she sings songs like, at this time,
Get it, Bo.
in this place, something, and then she sang, don't want nobody but you. Don't want nobody making me crazy.
You don't want nobody making you gravy? I'm going to sing that tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want nobody making me gravy,
Yeah, see?
but you. Listen, Instagram, at Algebra Blessett. Facebook, yes, it's Algebra. Oh, my God. And Twitter, yes, it's Algebra. BeauTalley. BeauTalley. Did you get the music to that? That's going to be your
No, I didn't. I haven't. No, I
BeauTalleyShow. Do you remember that? BeauTalley.
You should make my, yeah. Do it again. Do it again.
BeauTalley. 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 Yeah. BeauTalleyShow.
Oh, dope.
Live from a studio audience, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm gone.
Y'all, this is the TheBeauTalleyShow. Thank you. Make sure you guys push the like button, subscribe, or whatever. Go follow Algebra, right? You gave the socials and everything, right? Go follow this young lady. Buy all her products, buy all her music. Just buy it up. Buy it up till you can't buy it no more. All right? Algebra, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Again. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace out.